The 9 most interesting fun facts about the musical icon Prince. We're covering everything from the late singer's many tremendous accolades, a company's heartwarming tribute to him, and a little of his personal life and interests. Rolodex of identities. Many fans today know him as just Prince. Yet if you were to ask somebody of a different generation, they might have called him something else. Prince truly was a man of many names.
And when I was younger, I always said that one day I was going to play all kinds of music.
He went by aliases such as The Kid, Christopher Tracy, Alexander Nevermind, The Purple Perv, and a few other names that I will not be repeating here due to political correctness. Finally, Prince settled for the name The Artist, formerly known as Prince. He remained under that alias until December of 1999, when his copyright agreement with Warner Brothers expired. After that, he just went by Prince. I feel many people would have been surprised to find out that his government name was actually Prince Rogers Nelson, a name his father gave him to pay homage to his own jazz combo.
As compared to most people in, let's say, show business, you're an unusual person. Most people don't get famous with one name and then change it.
With a birth-given stage name like that, it's almost as if he was born to be a star. And so he was. The infamous Charlie Murphy versus Prince basketball game. Despite the artist's small, 5'2" stature, he was very good at the game of basketball. He even played on a team in his junior high days. Late comedian Charlie Murphy recalls a story about Prince challenging him to a friendly yet ultra-competitive game of basketball. According to Murphy, Prince kept his blouse on throughout the game, ultimately won, and then served the losing team some victory pancakes.
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
The story became iconic, as it was reenacted on a segment of The Chappelle Show, starring fellow comedian Dave Chappelle. Whether this story is fabricated for comedic purposes or not, many pictures are floating around of Prince playing some basketball with close friends of his, including his bodyguard. Purple Rain. Prince didn't initially want to write the lyrics to the most popular and most recognized single, Purple Rain. Reportedly, he has asked American singer-songwriter Stevie Nicks to write the lyrics to Purple Rain for him.
It's a song the girls in the band wrote, Lisa and Wendy.
As honored as she was to have been given an opportunity, the long runtime and complexity of the track felt a bit overwhelming to her. She respectfully declined the offer, forcing Prince to write his own lyrics. I often wonder how different Purple Rain could have been if Stevie were up to the challenge. I wonder if it would have been nearly as successful as it is today. I guess we will never find out. A man of devout faith. Prince was actually a devout Jehovah's Witness.
He had them like coming to my door in Atlanta like twice a week, you know.
Oh, he would send Jehovah's Witnesses to your door.
To your door.
In 2001, Prince Rogers Nelson was baptized into the faith and began going to people's homes to spread the word about Jesus. Reportedly in 2003, a woman recalls Prince coming to her home in Minnesota. What she initially thought, a request to use her property as a set, turned out to be an opportunity for Prince to spread the gospel to her. Confused, and maybe slightly offended, she told him she was not interested in what he was preaching. He continued anyway. It's not uncommon for musical artists to practice their faith. In fact, many artists have been revealed to have been Jehovah's Witnesses before their success in the music industry, such as Donald Glover, Jerry Halliwell, Jill Scott, and even the notorious B.I.G.
This is the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall St. Louis Park congregation, Prince's home church for the past decade.
However, it isn't often that an already well-known artist goes to random homes to read scripture to unsuspecting people. Prince and the Chocolate Factory. Much like the iconic film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Prince had 14 purple tickets hidden within his album 3121, with 7 being hidden within the United States and the others 7 being hidden internationally. There was a pretty fair chance for everyone. The lucky fans that would find one of these rare tickets would get access to a free concert in Prince's home.
I love of rock music, and living in Minneapolis, I'm always going to have my guitar in the mix somewhere.
Very similar to how the Golden Ticket kids would get access to a free Chocolate Factory tour. This was a brilliant marketing strategy, and I can only wonder if Roald Dahl or his family had made any profit off of this stunt. Prince is above censorship. Popular American sketch comedy show Saturday Night Live is known for keeping things relatively PG in its monologues and sketches. However, when Prince made his first appearance on the show, he dropped a few F-bombs during a musical number, and they had not been bleeped out from the program.
Now, Toby, I put this question to you. Have you ever spun a web so complex that you became entangled in the very web you wove?
This was the first and likely last time that a slip-up like that had ever happened on Saturday Night Live. Nowadays, censorship has eased up a bit with certain words, but the F-bomb will almost always be edited out of mainstream television. Prince is just too cool for the censorship, I suppose. Groundbreaking accomplishment. It was no secret that Prince had many talents. He was gifted in many art forms, such as singing, dancing, playing various instruments, acting, and directing.
Is that what turns you on?
What do you mean?
Making it.
It'd be nice for a change.
He was so talented that he actually held 3 #1 spots on the charts for 3 different forms of entertainment. One of the spots he earned from his iconic semi-autobiographical film Purple Rain. Another one of the spots he earned for the film's soundtrack. Finally, the last #1 spot was earned for his single When Doves Cry. The most impressive part about all of this is the fact that all 3 of the #1 spots were acquired in the same week. I don't think I've ever seen an artist or entertainer accomplish something that epic ever since.
Come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere. That was a rotten thing to do.
Lyrical mastermind. In the late singer's lifetime, he had written anywhere between 500 to 1,000 songs. Some of the songs were for himself, some of the songs were written under alternate aliases. Some songs were written for other artists or songs that simply never saw the light of day. He was an endless source of poetry and creativity, a pure musical genius.
When we recorded, I had the feeling of, oh, this is going to be great. Wait till people hear this.
Prince's Pantone Purple. Yeah, you read that right. All of you color lovers out there can now paint with a unique shade of purple that have been created in honor of the late musical legend. The color was developed by the standardized color matching system Pantone. What I find most incredible about this color is how it was named. The name of the specific paint color is a symbol most synonymous with Prince, the signature trademark symbol being love symbol number 2. The color is the perfect shade for royalty. It was a brilliant way to pay homage to Purple Rain, and a nice way to pay tribute to Prince's legacy.
Late pop icon Prince, I'm all choked up, has inspired a new color.
The color is, you probably could guess, it's purple.
Popular makeup label Urban Decay has launched a Prince Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. The palette is limited edition and currently available at Ultra Beauty.